Everybody's supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. I'm starting a couple minutes early because it's my live stream and I can do what I want. Think of this as the pre-show. When it's 8 o'clock, the real show will start. The real show. Hello, Steve. Titan 4. Reese Brady. Kieran. Flawless Victory. Clown. Very. You're in the back rooms. Oh, that's a bad lot. You got bad luck there. Someone starts making scripts despite not knowing what's going on. Yeah, that's me every day. Hello, Joker Nexus. I'm not a general. I mean, I am fake in general, but I'm not a general. Hello, Robin, Zacinator. What's good? You do have bad luck. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, TJ. Yeah, you lost in the back rooms, too. Hello, Ultimate Gamer 64. Hello to Mexico. I've been there once. That's all I have to say about it. Oh, Maya. Boo. Yeah, space is the same. It doesn't change a lot. Except when it does, you know. Space, it does its own thing most of the time. It float around and there's stars and such. And then sometimes there's a big explosion. And then everything's quiet again. Not that you can hear the explosion, because there's no sound in space. Get yourself some pomegranate juice. Interesting. I've never had that. We're playing Pokemon. Which Brilliant Diamond? Okay. Over here in space, it's magic. It's magic. It's magic. Am I gonna visit the back rooms? I don't think so. I think the only access points into the back rooms are in America, probably. And I'm not there. You're back from losing your phone recently. Oh, nice. You found your phone? Yes, you were the one with the goddess older sister idea. Thank you. That one turned out a lot more, like, depressing and twisty than I initially intended it. Like, at first it was gonna be like, oh yeah, your goddess older sister is gonna help you make a planet, and like that'll be fun, just like going through that. And then I was just like, what if she made Earth and forgot about it? These dark thoughts. American and make no apologies. That's fine. I won't hold it against you. Yet. Canada is, yeah, okay, it's North America, whatever. How many countries are in North America? Does anybody know? The individual states of the U.S. don't count. I've got existential in the end, yeah. Yeah. It's cheaper than the big brand. Wow, nice. Well, I mean, groceries are so expensive these days. Especially here. Just like they're charging so much. It's like $4 for a bag of onions. I mean, like fried onions. I bought, okay, nobody cares about my upcoming onion news, but I did find like a surplus bag, like, you know, cheapo brand version of crispy fried onions. They're not as good as the name brand kind. They're too crunchy. They overcooked them. Oh well. I guess I'll finish it, though. You draw the line for North America. Central America is part of South America. Okay. There's like 12. Okay. I don't know geography. I'm bad at it. Okay, well, I'm going to get to writing soon. I've got Google Docs ready to go. But before I start, I just want you all to know. I want you to know this. Google says 23, okay. Ever played Mega Man Sprite game? I don't think I've ever played a Mega Man game. Okay, I need you to know something. The other day, I binge watched the entirety of a season of anime. It was called My Next Life as a Villainess. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, it wasn't that good of an anime, honestly. I think the manga was better, but it's been a long time since I read it. What I had forgotten from reading the manga was that one of the characters in the show is named Sirius Deke. And when I heard that, I laughed for about 5 minutes. Okay, we can write now. We can write now. We can write now. Let me just pop out the chat for myself so I can read it. I'll just bring it over there. Where's the... Hold on, I have a button that fixes this. It's, what's it called? Where's the thing for it? There it is. It's called Always on Top. It allows you to set Windows to always be on top of, like, everything, which we need. Is that, like, a base feature in, like, new versions of Windows? Because that might convince me to upgrade. We're unmatched by no one except for a 2-year-old. Listen, it's just funny because every time a Japanese writer tries to come up with, like, vaguely English-sounding names, it's just like, yeah, dude. It's like that one baseball game. What kind of script am I writing? Good question. Good question. I have some in reserve. There are a bunch of them that I just haven't... That I haven't. I just didn't. That's what happened. I didn't. North America doesn't have just 3 countries. I mean, I thought it did for a really long time, but like I said, I've never been good at geography. Have you seen the Batman? No. I just can't justify leaving the house and going to the movie theater. Even, like, Tuesdays are cheap days at the theaters in town, but even with the cheap prices, it's still so friggin' expensive. Like, I just don't know if I can justify the expense. I have there's a theater room in my building. I was watching the Raptors game there yesterday, and I figure when it comes out on DVD or something, I'll just download it, put it on a USB stick, and I will watch it there. It's on HBO, really? I don't have HBO. I'm doing okay, Watson. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna try attempt giving a Chinese person a name. Oh god. Yeah, you and J.K. Rowling. You gonna name her Cho Chang? Like, what the fuck is this? How am I halfway through my water already? Hold on. Before we get to the scripts, I gotta go refill my water. I don't know what happened. For some reason, I'm just low on water. The worst. You can tell it's springtime because the doors are extra creaky. The bathroom door is even worse. I gotta get some WD-40 up in this bitch. This is ridiculous. People want Rowling's head on a pike? Same. You all know how I feel about that. At least you should. Batman is not on HBO Max? Okay, well, whatever. I'll figure something out. And it'll definitely be legal. Don't worry about that. Imaginary friend is worried about you. Oh. I think that's the idea of the evening. Let's bring it in. Okay. There we go. There's the docs. We're not typing at to insert. Don't give me that shit. But we have an idea. Hooray. I've been keeping the confetti thing at the top layer for so long just in case I could use it. I keep forgetting. Yay. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. If I make any spelling mistakes, no, I didn't. Reverse headpats. I don't even know what that would sound like. Would it just be like the sound of me patting my head? Turns out the listener is the amount. Oh, thank you, Kirizu, for the $1. Thank you so much. I see that manga icon you have. I'm calling you out. No, I'm kidding. It's allowed. That's a legal maneuver. With the word anti-disestablishmentarianism. I actually have a very funny story about that word. It's a romantic story. Not really. Okay, so back in high school, I was like discussing with this dude that I knew about what that word meant. It's like a political position. I don't remember what it means. But when I got home, I looked up on Wikipedia what the word meant, and then that started a chain of text messages that led to my first date. So thank you, anti-disestablishmentarianism, for getting me a date. We went to go see Avatar. Anyway, so what's the plot here with the imaginary friend? The imaginary friend is worried about you. I would imagine, like, your imaginary friend, because you've grown up and you can't imagine anymore because the world is so utterly bleak. You can't see your imaginary friend anymore, but they're always there in the back of your mind. Avatar is in the blue, people. I didn't see the other movie. But, like, let's be real. Everybody saw Avatar. Everybody. It made $1 billion. It was the biggest movie in the world, and then nobody remembered it after that. And for some reason, they made a theme park out of it. I was at Disney. I did have the opportunity to go to the theme park. I didn't. How much of that movie do I remember? I mean, what everybody else remembers, blue cat people that are having relations by sticking their tails together or something like that. I don't know. Or was it their hair? I don't know. Imaginary friend becomes evil. I have a lot of evil characters. Imaginary friend wants you to forget about them and move on. Character from the book comes from the real world. Confused. What? So reverse isekai? It was their hair. Okay, yeah. And they did the same thing to bond with the wildlife native to their planet. Yeah, that was weird. Sigourney Weaver was there, I think. She died. I do recall seeing a review video by some girl who went to the Avatar theme park and was just like, yeah, it was creepy. There was they don't have any, like, you know, the Na'vi, as they're called, walking around the park. Like, it's just full of people. Like, it's weird. There's no meet and greets. What are we doing? Imaginary friend tries to stop you from taking the normal pills. Listen, I've been considering, like, writing something like that for probably years, but I always stop myself because I feel like it's in poor taste. Anyway, the imaginary friend. The imaginary friend is worried about you. They're concerned. You know what? It starts off in a dream. Okay. Good start. Yeah, asking you to stop taking your meds is a bit yikes. And that is like a common thing that happens with, like, I believe people that have, you know, mental illnesses that cause them hallucinations. Like, they start to believe, like, if their meds, like, get messed up a little bit, they're like, I don't need these anymore, which is super duper dangerous. Imaginary friend was an invisible yandere the entire time. Imaginary friend is better than normie pills. Whatever. You don't need an imaginary friend. You can just watch anime. Is it in poor taste because of overdosing or just because of mental illness? Like, I don't know. Like, the concept of, like, your mental illness, like, convincing you, like, a hallucination convincing you that to stop taking pills or else they'll stop existing is really interesting if, like, the concept is set in a world where hallucinations are real people that can only exist if somebody is imagining them. But if it's taking place in, like, a reality context, it's super irresponsible because, like, you know, your hallucinations aren't real. They're not real people. It's just your brain making the wrong chemicals and being incorrect. And giving anybody the idea that, like, they should stop taking their medication or else their hallucinations will suffer is very irresponsible. Imaginary friend figures out how to exist in reality through sheer willpower out of their love of you. Well, we're gonna keep it simple for now. Just like your imaginary friend, they come to you in a dream, and they're like, "Wake up! You've got all this stuff to do," and then they're like, "You know what? It doesn't matter. There's a lot to do today." It's like a foster's home for imaginary friends. Foster's home for imaginary friends is kind of terrifying if you think about it. You can just imagine a person and then they exist and then you can just abandon them. Like, what the hell? And people back to reality, pay your rent. Yeah. I just have an uncontrollable Neko vampire fetish. I mean, separately. Yeah, you're right when you fix this damn door. Oh my god. Negos are cool, vampires are cool, Neko vampires would be double cool. That's gotta be a thing. That's gotta be like an anime thing. There's definitely been like a Neko vampire anime. Ever wonder what the listener would be saying in these situations? Yeah, kind of. But usually only when I'm doing the dialogue spacing. You know how I have like a 2-second break in between lines for the listener to respond? I just try to imagine to myself, is what they're saying, would that actually take up to 2 seconds? Because I know if it takes longer than that, I'm not making the space any longer, but if it takes less than that, I'd want it to be shorter, you know? There is Helsing. Schrodinger's not a vampire, though. He's just a magical cat boy. He's a Neko in spirit. Aren't we all? They've done literally everything and all the subversions. Okay, well, they've done everything then. It's time to do everything again. They have done the Isekai reverse harem. I would know. I watched it. Apparently they made a second season of it. I don't know why. The first one was hella boring. It's gonna make you sleep forever. They're realizing. Okay, yeah. That's just getting too meta. Like, an imaginary person, like, just being like, if you stop dreaming, I stop existing. Isn't that's like part of the Lovecraft mythos, right? Like there's a giant god that's like sleeping, and if it wakes up, we're all doomed because we're living in its dream. Oh, thank you, Mitchell. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'd be having a better day if the sun had come out more than once. It was there for 5 minutes. But I saw it. Azathoth. Yeah, that guy. Don't ask me how I know about that. I've never read Lovecraft in my life. Halo theme song. What is the Halo theme song? Isn't that just like, isn't it instrumental? Oh my god. Alright, goodbye, Jacob. Enjoy your chicken. Guy's a big yikes, but his short stories are good. Yeah. Only Lovecraft thing you know is Cthulhu. Yeah, you and everyone else. I mean, he's probably the easiest one to, like, understand, right? He's just a giant octopus face guy. What? It makes your ears fall off and regenerate new ones? Like, what? What? That sounds kind of terrifying. Hold on, I'm making a note of that. I can't write 2 scripts at once. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Fuck, okay, hold on. I gotta open up a new doc. This is ridiculous. Hold on. I gotta find another page for this. I want to open up a new document, but I don't want you guys to see what documents I have in progress. And we're back. Catching Neko disease. How would... How would this work, like, being, like... Okay, in the case of this, like, how do we do this in, like, a roleplay format? How do we do this in a way that, like, is... You know what? Who's... There's an anime about a Lovecraft creature, am I right? I mean, there's a webcomic about it. Okay, so how do we do this? Like, this is a attraction to empty boxes. You're looking for Neko listener audio to help you sleep. Okay, well, listen to one of mine then. I have a bunch of them. Maybe a doctor's visit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what would make it really scary is if, as your ears start to fall off, like, you start to lose hearing in them. Absolutely. Let's do this. Okay. What's the doctor's name? What's the doctor's name? Give me a last name. I need a last name. Anyone will do. We'll go with Dr. Williams. Thank you. Thank you, Drusky. God, my laptop's making a weird noise right now. It's not a phase, it's a disease. First I thought it was growing a beard, now I realize it was whiskers. Oh my god, hold on, I'm making the note of that. Usual facial hair growth is whiskers. Yes, 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 yes. Who else is emotional damage? It's me. I'm the American Psycho. Can the eyes change to be more cat-like? Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. I lose my hearing, but I would be extremely petible. You'll lose your hearing temporarily, but when the cat ears grow in, then you can hear through them. Makes it really hard to use headphones, though. Does the doctor know what's going on, or is it like the start of an outbreak? The doctor knows what's going on, but it's like a very serious disease that's like super rare. Like, I don't I think it's not like a disease you can catch. It's just like one that develops somehow and nobody knows why. What is the bad parts of this disease? Well, you look like a genetic freak. That's it. Good news, you get to name something. That would be interesting, but like I feel like the doctor has to know what's going on because like otherwise we'd have to be having multiple scenes of like homie coming back to the same doctor and just being like, "Oh my god, you're growing cat ears." That would just be too complicated. We're going to keep it simple. Would be very painful. Like I don't think it would be painful. Like you know what? I don't think it would be painful. No. Like I think the growing part would be like a bit traumatic to experience, but it wouldn't be like especially like painful. You know what I'm thinking? It's like rabies. That's the thing, right? In this world, if you get bit by a cat, you might get Neko disease, and as soon as the symptoms start to show, you can't do anything about it. But like if you got the vaccine before it happened, then you would be fine. But in this case, this dummy didn't get checked at the doctor after getting bit by a cat. Dummy is you in this situation, and now they're gonna be a Neko. Fix rabies fear returns. It does. I haven't stopped thinking about it. Your ears fall off. It's very painful or cartoony. No, they just kind of like sever themselves. They like fall off in your sleep, pretty much. It's like losing a tooth. Let's go with that. It's like losing a tooth. The disease turns you into a cat. No, not a full cat. That'd be crazy. I think the case would be the doctor starts the doctor figures it out, and they're just like, yeah, I think you have Neko disease. And then they explain the symptoms, and they're just like, it's not fatal, but you will become a carnivore. How fast does the tail grow? That's a good question. I don't know. How... Well, that's the thing, right? Humans don't grow back any limbs, so we don't have any reference point for this. That's irritating. How long does it take a lizard to grow back a tail? Because lizards can lose their tails and then they grow them back, right? How long? I'm looking it up. How long does a lizard take to grow its tail back? It takes about 9 weeks. We'll go with that, 9 weeks. 9 weeks for the full tail. You have Neko disease, you're going to die. Oh no! In about 80 years. It's not fatal. Crabs take a couple weeks. Well, we're not crabs. We're not as well designed as crabs are. I think a carnivore would be a nightmare for a vegetarian. Yeah, I guess. Questions we must ask in order to write scripts. Yeah, man. It's questions I gotta ask to write books. I don't write books. It could just be that you need hearing aids. How long does it take a starfish to regrow an arm? Or the starfish arm can regrow into an entire other starfish. I'm looking that up too. How long does it take a starfish to regrow an arm? Oh, that can take a year. Up to a year for them to regrow an arm. So, no, we're not doing that. It's faster than that. Anyway, see, you're losing your hearing, and your ears are starting to go numb as well. She's starting to suspect something. The doc is starting to suspect something. She's starting to suspect something. I see. Oh yeah, I've seen that body horror SpongeBob comic. That was crazy. A starfish. God damn it. Don't stop giving... You keep giving me ideas. I'm never going to get the script done. I have to record something tomorrow for Monday. Otherwise I'm going to be stuck. But I'm writing it down. Starfish girlfriend regrows an arm. Okay. We did it. Anyway. I fucking misspelled teeth. New vampire part when? I don't know. I didn't write that. Have I written any of the vampire like, I don't know if I've ever actually written a vampire audio. I don't know if I have. I feel like every time I've done a vampire audio, it's been a commission. I don't understand, Doctor. What's happening to me? You have... Fuck, I bet there's a really good pun for like a random disease that you could fit Neko into. It's very simple if you look at this chart. It uses laser pointer. Haha. You know, vampire audios are where the money is. Yeah, but how many ways can you have a vampire drink your blood? Like, how many different ways are there? You know what? I'm sure I've actually written one of them. Do I have a playlist for Vampire Girl audios? I should. I really should. Oh, no, wait, I did. Yes, I did write one. I remember now. It's the one where my AU where male vampires are like mosquitoes and they just drink juice. Paralysis. Osteonecrosis. Necotosis. Oh my god. Do the new cat ears hear better than older human ears? Yeah, that's right, because like cat ears hear everything way clearer. That would suck. I don't know. Necocysticercosis. What? Okay. A Neco disease would have fun with the name feline. Okay. I haven't been to the doctor in a really long time. They still do that thing where like they shine a light in your eye, right? They still do that? Okay, they do that. Okay. Hold on. I have a question that I need to Google, actually. Another symptom would be, what if your heart rate is different because it's like a cat's heart rate? Average cat heart rate. What's the heart rate of a cat? Okay, that's not... Okay, well that's kind of fast, I guess. Like, mine's at 82 right now, and theirs is between 120 and 160 per minute. That's fast. That's kind of fast. Hello, owls. How's your health? Perfect. Perfect. I can't do the rolling R. 60 to 1. Yeah, 60 to 10. It's just 10. 10 beats a minute. That's all we need. Let me just listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Who asked about my health? Hello, Manny, dude. I'm doing okay.
Hello, fake. Hello, chat. So, real question. We script writing or are we fake script writing? Winking face.
Winking face. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. One of the symptoms could be suddenly saying yeah at the end of sentences or out of nowhere. Yeah. We're fake script writing, but I will use this. Don't think I won't. If a doctor was in Canada, would the listener be waiting a long time for the examination? I don't know. I mean, I'm certain there are places with long wait times, like if you go to just like, one of those, they have like those walk-in clinics you can go to, but if you set up an appointment at like your family doctor, you can get one like within a week. I know this is like supposed to be like a gotcha, like, oh, American healthcare is actually better even though we have to pay exorbitant fees for it, but like, healthcare is just kind of not amazing everywhere. Like, wait times for doctors are crazy because there aren't that many doctors. It has some of the worst wait times, yeah, for surgery. I know that. Like, I will admit, though, my local doctor has absolute shit hours, but whatever. If you're not good, do you still need to go to the doctors, or do you have to go to the vets? You go to the doctor for, like, you go to the vet for the ears and the tail, but you go to the doctor for everything else. Listener buys real estate in hell. That's perfect, actually. Listener buys real estate in hell thinking that they're buying real estate in Hell, Michigan, which is a real town. There's really a town in Michigan named Hell. Lovely place. Never been there. It's probably not lovely. All right. And then dramatic gasp. What? So what's the difference with like cat eyes? Like cat eyes, the pupil. Is it the part of the? Is the part that the cat is like the long part? That's the pupil, right? Well, since we're mid transformation, I'm just gonna say that the pupils are like oval shaped. The word is what the character says is gasp. It's okay, I'm the one reading it. I know what I meant. I don't show these scripts to anybody else. I know what I mean. And I mean that when it says gasp, I'm supposed to gasp. That's what it sounds like. They're slits, yes, but we're still mid-transformation. The listener still can't see in the dark yet. Gasp. Ears fall off. Oh my god, yeah, this is gonna be so dramatic. Okay. Pupils are oval-shaped. Oval-shaped. That's what I thought it was. Unfortunately. Well. But I believe, okay, I have to come up with a really good name for this. I have to come up with a really good name for this, so I have to take a different disease and put the word Neko into it. I have to come up with a really good name. Necromancy. No, that's not a disease. That's a magic thing. Necotis. No. Isn't the light test supposed to dilate your eyes? Look, I'm not a doctor. Whatever. She was just checking out your pupils. Don't worry about it. That's what she was looking for. Necrosis. Neurosis. Fine. I just thought I could come up with something more clever than that. But all of these disease names that I'm looking up here, there's not really working out. What about magical disease names? Oh, no, that doesn't work either. That must be from D&D. Necoritis. Felitis. Meowsles. Meow and measles. Oh my god. Meowsles. COVID-19. Okay, now we're not doing that. Necrosis. Well, actually, you know what? Felitis would probably be better. Yeah. Felititis. How do they name diseases anyway? You know what? It's my dumb thing that I'm making up anyway. We're just gonna call it Nicosis. Chlamydia. Okay, come on. Okay, goodbye, Dresky. Nyade, stop. Okay, whatever. Different prefix. I know they have different meanings. Okay, I don't know how they do it. Phelinosis? That's an actual disease. Okay, we're just gonna call it Nicosis. I don't... But I believe you have Nicosis. Good luck saying that without laughing, future me. Okay. No, it auto-corrected to necrosis. No, that's not what we want. It's Nicosis, not necrosis. Shut up, Google. You don't autocorrect any other spelling mistakes I make, but you autocorrect that? You're fucking dying. I believe you have Nicosis. Caddis auribus. That's not a disease name, though. That's just Latin. If you're female, your brother has a necrosis. Shut up. Okay. I believe you have necrosis. All the symptoms are there. What are you doing, necrosis? You see, doctor, I've been feeling the urge to vomit on carpets. You see, doctor, I've been licking my arms. Yeah, hairballs. This is the stuff that people don't think about when they're like, oh, I want a cat girl so bad. But all the symptoms are there. But no way, it doesn't make any sense for them to have never heard of it. Like, if in this world there's a legitimate risk that getting bitten by any cat could necofy you, I'm pretty sure they've heard of it. Oh no, I'm gonna miss out on Duolingo. Other animal transforming disease in the world of the story. No, just cats. That's too much world building. We don't have time for that. I don't think necrosis should actually be terminal. No, it's not. It just turns you into a cat person. What do they call it? Like a necogen? I don't care. Turning neko might be worse for a male than a female. He might resent being adorable or cute. Well, then he needs to learn to accept himself. Boys can be cute. We've established that. Any boys out there want to get cute? Hit me up. My cat will bite you. Why would cat girls groom themselves? I don't know, man. Because they're cats. Whatever. They call it pertussis. Okay, I don't know how I'll fit that one in. That's gonna be one of the symptom names somehow. Pertussis.
Fake, that's too much world building, we don't have time for that. Me, but I do. Massive grin appears.
Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Well, if you want to write out that concept where, like, any animal biting you could turn you into an animal person, then go right ahead. Yeah, becoming a drider. Oh man, that'd be fucking terrible. Like, if in this universe you get bit by a spider, you don't become Spider-Man, you just have like half a spider body. What if you get bit by a snake? Do you become a Naga? We can't. No, it's too much. Being neither adorable nor cute, I might just take that offer. It's same. Like, really, who doesn't want to be cute? That's like on fleek. If you're cute, you probably don't say things like that. I hate this desk so much. I want to get a standing desk. Do you know what narcosis is? What happens if you get stung by a mosquito? I feel like if you get bit by a bug, it doesn't work, you know? Like, they're too small. They don't have enough sentience to infect people. With, like, becoming them. Oh god, can you imagine a world where if you get bit by a bug, you grow bug wings? That would rule, but you wouldn't be able to fly with them, would you? Said Lamia hypnotizes you. Yes, 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 yes. Humanus dimidium mutatio catus would be a scientific name for the disease. Or we could just call it by its common name, narcosis. They'll know what it means. They'll understand. This is a common thing. Is it Naga or Lamia? I mean, it depends on who you're asking. I think Lamia is like Greek, but Naga, that's from like, I think that might be Indian. I'm not sure. A lot of people just decided that like Nagas are male snake people and Lamias are female snake people. That's the distinction I use. Big fan of Nagas though. How the fuck? Okay, 1, don't spam. And 2, how are you doing that? Nami's come from ancient Greece. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Nami is just the name of a person got turned into Naga. Well, you know, she was first. She gets the disease named after her. A test for narcosis is the doctor putting a ball of yarn on the table. Naga is South Asian. Is that not India? I know it's a thing in, what's the religion? The one with the one with Vishnu, that one. They have Nagas in that religion. In their stories. Hindu, yes. They have Nagas there. They were referenced. There were references. Don't worry about it. I don't know. Hinduism is really complicated. There's like a bunch of different guys. Some of them have multiple arms. Some of them are blue. I don't know. Hinduism has Naga, sign me up. I think it's just like a creature that's like referenced in some text. I don't... Listen, I'm not going to pretend I know anything about Hinduism. Do they have like a holy book? Like... Or is it... Like, I don't know, man. I know that every religion has, like, stories that, like, they tell, but do they have, like, a centralized text for that, like the Bible, or is it just anything goes? It's called the Vedas. Okay, they got the Vedas. Star Wars has the Vedas too. I'm so mean. All religions are too complicated, but the mythologies make it fun and sometimes interesting. Yeah, old world religions like ancient Greek and like ancient Egyptian mythologies with their pantheons. Those are a lot of fun. Currently existing religions, not so much fun. Hinduism is so old. Yeah, isn't it the world's oldest still living religion? They got a lot going on. I mean, if the religion is that old and has been, like, you know, having stories added to it, like, over the years, just being religious, being, like, Hindu has got to be so difficult because, like, how are you supposed to remember all the stories? At least, like, the Bible is just, like, one thing. It's a few thousand years old, that's it. Christianity has a guy who summons bears in the Hulk with dreadlocks. Wait, who's the guy that summons bears? I've never heard of that. Is there a guy that summons bears? Can I be the guy that summons bears? I want to summon a bear. Every religion thinks they're the world's oldest religion. But I mean, I think Hinduism is right, though. There are people practicing revived for... Yeah, but that's... Don't, like... Let's not pretend that, like, that's anything legit or anything. These people are like, yes, I worship the Norse pantheon. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, that shit went out of fashion for, like, I don't know, 1,000 years. You're bringing it back, whatever. Poser. We could all just make a random ass religion. Yeah, I already have my own. It's called fakeism. You can make a religion out of this. No, don't. Continuation for the God listener thing? Huh. I mean, if you want to. The oldest still living religion. It's not like Hinduism, it's still around. It's like it was being actively worshipped and, like, there wasn't a break in between. They started it and they kept it going until now. Elijah the prophet in the Bible summoned bears by praying. Elijah Wood can summon bears. Oh my god. We have to find him. Anyway, you're distracting me from writing this. Now, I'm sorry. It's just I'm not blaming you. This is on me, but I'm trying to write this. Hold on. Dramatic pause. Because of what it does. Were you bit by a cat recently? It's a legitimate belief in it. I have no doubt that it's a legitimate belief. I just think it's also silly. I think pretty much all religions are pretty silly. Like, I don't know. Like, you just hear, like, listen. No matter how down to earth your religion is, and most of them are not down to earth, Every single one of them has a story, or multiple stories, dozens of stories that are absolute batshit and completely unbelievable. So, I think religions are kind of silly. Like the whole Noah's Ark thing. Why would you ever believe that unless you were, like, raised to believe it? I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes here, but, like, I can only speak from my own experience knowing a few biblical stories from when I was growing up, but a lot of them are absolute batshit. Like a guy who's only strong because his hair is long? What are you talking about? It's goofy. Yeah, it's goofy. Ever listened to George Carlin? Yes. I've watched his stand-up shows. Taken from us too early. He would be so pissed if he was still alive today. Like, oh my god. Were you bit by a cat recently? I tried to capitalize the 3. Trying to think of how a doctor would explain this to somebody. Okay, goodbye, Ian the Hedgehog. Heard the joke where the kid heard the story of Red Sea parting and compared the Bible to a comic book. I mean, it is kind of like a comic book. Part of several syncretic religions, the Church of Latter-day Dude, the First United Church of Cthulhu, and the Universal Life Church all have me listed as a minister. Oh, is that like those like internet religions where you can just like sign up and get a certificate or something? That's fun. It's like how you can like go on the website for Sealand and buy a lordship or... I think you can, like, buy a certificate that says you're, like, a duke or a count of Sealand. Does the spread of another Neko bites you or only cats carriers? Only the cats are carriers. Well, I don't know. If a person with rabies bit you, they would also give you rabies, but rabies is fatal. So I think, like, after the transformation is complete, you can't spread it anymore. Thank you, Joe. Oh, yeah, what about the offspring? God damn it, this is too much world building. You know what? Being a Neko is not heritable. Is that what they call it? You can't give it to your kids. It's impossible. That's not how it works. Or for what my persona be? I don't know, something with wings. But not like arm wings, like wings on the back, you know? You see that? You see that with like bird personas and they're just like, yeah, my wings are just my arms. That would get so tiring. How are you supposed to carry anything around when you're flying? Sealand issues knighthood and noble titles and offers an ID card for people who have a title. Yeah. Those guys are crazy. Tracking down the cat would be part of this conversation. That's right. When it comes to rabies, though, like, if you can get the animal that bit you, that's good. But the only way they can find out if it has rabies is by dissecting its brain, so they have to kill it. Let's just say it was a stray cat. I don't want the cat to be injured. But bird wings are arms. I know, but it's dumb. At least the birds can grab stuff with their claw feet, right? They kind of technically have hands. If I have wings on my arms and just regular feet, I can't do anything. I gotta wear a backpack all the time. Also got an email service. Nice. Girls in Panzer. Isn't that just a thing where, like, anime girls are tanks? Whatever. I've seen Kantai Collection. It's not good. Super boring. But then again, I could say the same thing for Token Rambu, which is just the same thing, but with swords, but the guys were cute at least. I prefer opposable thumbs to wings. I don't know, I think having wings would be really cool. You could kick people while flying. Yeah, man, if you're a superhero, that rules. It's girls that drive tanks, totally different. It's a sport in their universe. Okay, well, I'm still not interested. Listener is a gacha game character and Fake just got him after so many pulls. Oh. That's not a bad idea. I'm trying to finish this Neko script. Listener gets pulled in a gacha game. Gacha game. Yeah, Sealand is a micronation that I don't think is officially recognized by any other nation. The only reason I know it exists is because it was in Hitalia, which I haven't been keeping up with, so no spoilers. I don't think you could spoil Hitalia. Character is soon and resisted being pulled. Oh. Anyone played the Assassin's Creed games? I played one for like an hour. It wasn't very fun. Neko's anonymous support group. Oh my god. I'm never gonna finish this fucking script. Alright, sorry, I should explain what's happening. script got teeth. Yeah, man. We got teeth in here. A Neko as president. That's gotta be a thing, right? They've explored that avenue in anime. America. That's rough. Yes, I don't know if I could do it. Wait, I could do a better one. A meownica. A meowica. Yeah, a meowica. That's better. I'm calling you out. I'm a better clown than you are. Gotta bring politics into this when she said no politics. I didn't say no politics, but let's keep it on the DL. That's why you need to take your narcosis vaccine. We can't be having clown on clown violence here. You're right, this isn't Tumblr. Time to change jobs, I'm so sorry. What happens to your human ears? They fall off. This is what's gonna be happening. This is what's happening. Cat aliens are fighting the dog aliens. You made that anime up. That's not real. I don't believe you. Why does narcosis assure temporary deafness? Because your ears fall off and you have to wait for the new ones to regrow. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how narcosis works. We've been going through this whole thing. We have the symptoms. We know what it is. Hair in unusual places, some hearing loss eventually will escalate till you'll start to purr uncontrollably. Your ears will shrink and eventually fall off. No, it's okay. It's kind of painless. It's just weird. You know that thing where, like, it just doesn't hurt, but it's weird? It's like getting your tooth drilled after you've been numbed. It's just weird. Urge to rub your head on things as your ears grow in. Yes, actually, that's a pretty good one. Fuck. That's a symptom. Like cough of hairballs. I think we're going with no on that one. Sounds downright gross. I mean, it is a disease. What are we now? Wolverine? What? Wolverines aren't cats. Are Wolverines cats? Are they marsupials? I'm not sure. Will the listener turn cute, though? I mean, if you have the cat ears, then, like, you're automatically cute. Even the ugliest person can be made cuter with cat ears, so if you're disagreeing with me, you're wrong. Fairly stigmatized. It is a disease, though. They caught it from a cat bite. That's what happened. Entire audience of peers cute? What do you mean? What peers? I don't have any peers. I am peerless. JK, but like what? Never thought anyone found you cute. Well, find somebody who does. I don't know, man. Natsuki from TDLC would say, I am not cute. But she was, though. It was true. She was cute. They should have given her cat ears. Yeah, like DDLC cat ears mod. You could do that. They probably exist. It just inserts Neko puns. What's the deepest voice I can make? That's a tough one. It always sounds really unnatural. Let me try. This is probably the deepest it can go. Yeah, that's...
Even the ugliest person in the world can be cute with cat ears. Me. Grows cat ears, everyone. Screams and runs away. Me. I have been tricked, backstabbed and possibly bamboozled.
Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $10. You have been bamboozled. I didn't tell you to grow the cat ears, you just did it. But I don't think you're the ugliest person in the world. Listen, for everybody out there, if nobody's ever called you cute, I'm sorry. We all live in that life. But maybe one day, you know, it's just like one of those things. You don't have to look cute, you just have to do cute things. Cuteness is a matter of soul and action. It sounds like Moist Critical. Thank you. I actually do appreciate that because I did attempt to do an impression of him once. You know how I used to start his videos with, "Hey everybody, it's Critical"? I would be like, "Hey, what's up everybody, it's Critical." Or something like that. Just be like, "Hey everybody, it's Critical. I'm writing a script, I'm gonna be a Neko." Oh, is the script so far? I don't know. How many words do we have? What's my word count? Alright, we're doing good. It has to be at least 1,000. Moist Critical roleplay. I can't do what he can do. He just goes off the cuff with like really clever sentences and like quips and such, and is I wish I could be him, but I'm not. God, my computer's making this really annoying noise. Stop that. I hate this thing so much. I gotta start that buy fake a new computer donation drive thing, because this is out. outrageously obnoxious. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the mic. I hope you can't. It sounds like it's whistling at me. Maybe it's going to explode. Anyway. Carbon monoxide leaks. Oh, God. Did anybody see that? I only saw screenshots of it, that Twitter thread where that girl was just like, hey, I realized what was wrong with me. There was like a gas leak right next to my bed. It was making me really sick. And then they were like, wait, when did I change my Twitter handle? And it was just after they moved in. Like, apparently their gas leak poison Sona had changed their username to like something with poison in it. It was hilarious. Who's this Charlie character? I don't know. It could be me. It could be you. Who knows? Reportedly, the experience is painful, just uncomfortable. Do something called a pro gamer move, blows up. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen to me. Why do I keep spelling teeth wrong? Okay, what's the scientific name for a cat's eye? Like, what's the name of that, like, slit pupil thing they got going on? I gotta look it up. It's called a slit pupil. What the hell? It's called a simophane? Simophane? What? That's not right. It's like a type of gem. Yeah, your eyes will eventually form slit pupils. Thank you, Anthony. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. This live stream makes me happier than that time Cuties got removed from Netflix. I should have applied to be in the Moist first. This is bullshit. There'd be an option to get the tails surgically removed. I guess technically there would be. You could technically do that if you wanted to. But the ears have got to stay, otherwise you'll be deaf. There's nothing you can do about that. Also involves shrinking, bones becoming flexible, and night vision. And you'll develop night vision. And you will also grow a tail. Getting your tail removed would be a really bad idea. Oh. But they dock tails on animals. Sometimes. The tail just grows back like a lizard. I don't know. Sounds worse than the surgery. I need to get my wisdom teeth. Well, getting your wisdom teeth removed isn't that bad. I've done that like twice. They gas you up with the laughing gas. They put in the numbing agent, the numbant, and then they yank them. The aftermath is way worse than the actual surgery. Actually, my one wisdom tooth was so big, the guy had to like cut it into pieces in my mouth before he could yank it out. Well, no, it wasn't that it was too big. It was that the roots of it were like hooked. They were hooked under my gums or something. It was gross. He had to like get a miniature saw or something and like cut it in half. Oh, it was awful. But no, the aftermath was way worse because it hurt to swallow, and having your wisdom tooth removed makes you drool extra, so yeah, very unfortunate. It makes you create more saliva, and I couldn't swallow it down because it hurt, so I just slept on my side on like a towel. They didn't give me the gas? Oh, what a rip. Well, I guess you gotta pay like an extra $50 for it, I don't know. I had insurance. Sound like your dad. No offense, man. Oh, excuse me, I am very offended. What? You're extra scared for your wisdom teeth. Listen, getting them removed is the easy part. It's the aftermath that you gotta worry about, like dry socket. Dental surgery is gross. Yeah, thank you, TJ. It is gross. It's really fucking nasty. I had bad experiences with the dentist because I didn't take care of my teeth as a child and I had a lot of cavities. Yeah. Didn't they ban gas because it has a chance of giving you a heart attack? Oh, they didn't where I am. I'm sure they check you if you have like a risk of having a heart attack. Yeah, your wisdom teeth at 12? Ooh. You got 4 wisdom teeth removed at once, or just like 4 regular teeth? I've only had 3 wisdom teeth removed. Because they had like cavities. One of them didn't, but apparently you have to, if you remove the bottom one, you have to remove the top one as well, because otherwise it'll be biting down on nothing. That's what they told me anyway. And the other one was removed, and one hasn't emerged. It's impacted. And if it ever comes through, I am screwed. It's gonna hurt so bad. I want to get doped up because I might say something I'll regret afterwards. I mean, in my experience, it's really hard to talk after you get your wisdom teeth removed because there's cotton stuck in your mouth. Or gauze. It's gauze. Whatever. Had it at 16? Ooh. I don't remember how old I was. What do you call an LGBTQ person watching you? I don't know. Pertussis. That's... Listen, I'm gonna work it in somehow. Lesbianage. I get it. It's a pun. Although that would work better if you're just like what do you call like a queer person that's spying on you? If they're just watching you, then it's not the same. How old would the god age of consent be? Don't ask questions that nobody cares to know the answer to. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it doesn't matter. They're gods. They're gods. They know what's up. Nobody's doing weird shit, okay? Cishet and male, and even I didn't get that. What do you mean? It's a pun. Like espionage, but it's lesbianage. Whatever, that would have killed on Tumblr. Secret agent. I think I should have a hard time speaking. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. If my teeth were bigger, I think I'd still have an easy time speaking. Most gods don't care about consent. You're right. You're absolutely right. But these are my gods, and they're cool because I say so. I'm writing the script. I get to decide. Process of getting there I'm afraid of, and I already have high functioning autism. Okay, I understand, but how does that relate to your ears falling off? I think that would be a difficult situation for anybody. God curses you or the Necco Plague. It's like rabies. You got bit by a cat. You know what, let's do a practice read. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Williams. I was told that this was rather urgent. Can you tell me what the problem is? You think you're losing your hearing. That is quite serious. In which ear? Both. And how would you describe that? That's a bad line. I need to fix that. Said Nicosis so many times is now in my predicted text. You have acute liver failure. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, how's that progress? Damn it, Steve. You're so much better at this than me. And how would you say that's progressing? Was it sudden, or has it been happening over time? Slowly fading over time. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5.
Oh God. I just realised, would sniffing catnip equal instant acid trip for the listener turning into an echo? Scared face.
I don't know. I don't think catnip would do anything, because they're still kind of human, mostly. Feel a tendency to push objects on. Okay. I don't think I'll go that far. Anyway, slowly fading over time. And do you know of anything that might have caused that? Do you listen to loud music, go to concerts often, or maybe work in construction? You work from home. Never been near an explosion or anything like that? Okay, well, I may have to refer you to a specialist, but I can do a quick checkup to see if there's anything I notice. Best case scenario, there's something blocking the inside of your ears. Well, I don't see anything. No blockage or anything like that. It could just be that you need hearing aids. They feel numb as well. Your ears? I see. Well, there's only a few reasons that might be, and I'm hoping it's none of them. Let me just finish my checkup. Open wide. Oh my. Your teeth are looking a bit sharp. This could be a bit more serious than I thought. But I'm not a dentist. Let me just listen to your heartbeat. Okay, that's unusually fast. Are you feeling all right? Any lightheadedness or anything? Your heart rate is 145. That's not normal for a resting heartbeat. Hold on. But you really don't feel any different. Oh dear. Okay, let me just shine this light in your eyes. Your pupils are oval shaped. It's what I thought it was, unfortunately. Well, I am sorry to say, but I believe you have Nicosis. Yes, I am serious. We'll have to run some additional tests and take a blood sample, but all the symptoms are there. Do you know what necrosis is? You've only heard of it, I see. Well, it's not very common, but it's well known because of what it does to those infected by it. Were you bit by a cat recently? 3 weeks. Then this adds up. Do you know the cat? Is it a pet? A stray. Well, that's unfortunate. If it bites someone else, they could be at risk too. Right, sorry. I should explain what's happening. Necrosis is a disease that's spread through cat bites. There's a vaccine for it, but since you're already presenting symptoms, there is nothing that can be done to prevent it. The symptoms, well, it starts with what you've experienced. Your ears going numb and your hearing slowly fading. Temporary deafness is always assured. Yes, it's only temporary, but the way it happens is very unpleasant. I won't sugarcoat it. Your ears will fall off. I know, it's a scary experience, but you'll soon grow new ears to replace them. Yes, cat ears. The entire process takes around 4 weeks once symptoms manifest. After your ears fall off, the cat ears will grow in on top of your head. Reportedly, the experience isn't painful, just uncomfortable. No, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do to stop it. Yes, unfortunately, there are other symptoms. As I noted during your checkup, your teeth will become sharper, and your eyes will eventually form slit pupils, and you'll develop night vision. And you will also grow a tail. Yes, now the good news is it can be removed once it's fully grown. No, I'm afraid the ears can't be removed as you will need them to hear. There are a few other things that can mostly be managed with lifestyle changes. You will have to eat meat regularly. If it's not a part of your diet, you will get quite sick. I think this is going pretty good so far. Anyway, where was I? Ears get eaten by the lean gods. What would you do with the ears after they fall off? Do you think you'd keep them? Just keep them in like a little case? It's like, this is where my ears are. You could sell them to a medical facility, yeah. Okay, what else? What else is part of being a cat? Will develop a god complex as part of the mental changes. If you're young enough, your parents can be like, the ear fairy will come to them and give you money. Yeah. Do what the soldier did in TF2 and make a necklace for the ears. Ah, gross. There's a habit of showing you his toy and howls if you don't seem interested. Fabulous. Listener is a female, maybe worry about going into heat. It's not that kind of audio. Oh yeah, I gotta include the pertussis. Mental changes. your tongue get rougher. Nah, too much. It can get worse. Okay, I'm trying to work this in somehow. How do you... When cats purr, like, what are they doing? Is it like their vocal cords or like their lungs or something? Rough tongues would ruin kissing. You're right, it would. You go full cat mid checkup and curl up on the dog's lap. Oh, right. Hold on. I've got to include the urge to rub your head on things as ears. Maybe I'll add that later. Purring uses a bony box in the throat. What the fuck? I spelled compel. Compel is spelled with one L? Okay. This part is dumb, but if I say it with a smart enough sounding voice, it'll work. There's a theory that it comes from an oscillator in a cat's mind. Wow, okay. Alright, fair enough. And play Stardew Valley. Listen, just listen to my whole playlist. All my videos are in one playlist. Don't worry about it. Okay. Have night vision, always land on their feet. Listen, this is a serious disease diagnosis. We can't... There's no levity in here. fucking spelled substantially wrong. Ever played Toho? No. Person get toe beans. That sounds kind of useless. Let's see if I can spell alleviated. Yes! We're not making a full cat. We're not making a full cat. They're turning into a neko. It's called necrosis. What are we talking about? A theropod. What's a theropod? Heard of Theoropoda? No. You're welcome, TJ. You appreciate the soothing sound of my voice? It's so scratchy right now. Every day I get comments saying I sound like a female solid snake. Oh yeah, the phobia of water. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, so yeah, I'll do some touching up on this script a bit later, but you know, this is just what we're going with for now. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5.
Courier 6 makes a good point. When do we stop with all the neko/cat reference and jokes? It might make the listener thinks they're transforming into a cat.
They're transforming into a neko, which is like part cat. I know you all think I'm going too far with this, but I'm not going far enough. Listen. Tigers love to swim. Fine, I'll put a note next to it. That's a maybe. Why did it turn out like that? What is this? What the fuck? What is that? How old am I? Old enough to know better. When you put in 2 dashes, Google autocorrects them to an M dash. That's dumb. God damn it. Neko just means cat. I know. I believe in Japanese they would call it nekojin or something like that. Basically just a human with cat parts. You don't get like superhuman. You get night vision. That's pretty much it. And good hearing. Nekomimi. Is that what it's called? Whatever. But thank you for telling me that. Yeah, that's dumb. That's a dumb thing to say. I don't know how to end this. Okay, we'll do that. I don't, whatever. Oh, I forgot the facial hair is whiskers. Ah, fuck. Okay. Actually, you know what? We don't need that. We don't need that. It's too much. Okay. Those are down. Get out of the way. Perfect. What's my word count? Fuck. It's too low. Post-apocalyptic animal human script. A tail could possibly improve your balance. Listen, we're not... Everybody wants to get into the science of how this shit works. It's just a dumb script I'm writing, dude. Yeah. Let me just like... Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. There may be some mental changes as well, but it's not guaranteed. You may become more lethargic and prone to nocturnal sleeping habits, although that can be managed with the right medication. You may also have some vocal cord changes that will alter your voice. This process is called pertussis. It won't prevent you from speaking, but it might compel you to purr on occasion. Yes, I understand. It's only natural you'd be concerned about your ears. Once the cat ears begin to form, it will be about a week before your hearing gradually returns, although substantially stronger. I've heard that any discomfort felt during the growth period can be alleviated by rubbing them against something, like a pillow. Yes, I can refer you to a doctor better equipped to help you through the transition. This is, unfortunately, a lifelong ailment, but it is not fatal, and you can still live a normal life with it. I'm sorry to have to tell you such upsetting news. I'll have the nurse come take a blood sample, and I'll get you that referral. Hopefully, this won't be too difficult for you. What religion do I follow? Oh, you asking the complex questions now. You're gonna make me spout opinions. It's none. I don't follow any of them. I was raised Catholic though, so that's why I know about the Bible. Didn't really pay attention in church though, because it was mega boring. Like, I went to Catholic school in elementary school and like, I haven't been in a church in years. For good reason. The disease is in there. Is it an ailment though? It's definitely a life-altering thing. But anyway, we're done with this script. I'm gonna switch back over to space for the outro. Anyway, we wrote a script. Hooray! Yay! Confetti! I can't believe my voice cracked there. Get out of here, confetti. You've ruined my day. Catholic Church is an aerobics class coupled with a sermon? How's it an aerobics class? Oh, is it because of all the kneeling? I fucking hated the kneeling. It was the worst. Am I leaving now? Maybe in a few minutes. We're having a slow down. I'm just glad I got a script done. I've been trying to do that all day. Daughter of Smaug. I've never met my father, but I do want all the gold stored in a big cave. Ended with the doctor sending a listener to a specialist, but that's what's happening. They're referring them to a specialist. That's what happens at the doctor, I think. I've never been referred to a specialist. I need to be, though. They need to refer me to a specialist to remove all the organs that I don't want. You know which ones. Kneel, stand, sit. Yeah, that's the fucking worst. Like, I know, like, I went to a pretty good Catholic church. They didn't teach me anything, like, bigoted or anything like that, which is good. But it was still a waste of my time. ASMR Dragon Mother helps you get your own horde. Your first horde. That's a maybe. It's kind of too close to the get your first planet thing. Baptist churches are basically small concerts. What's Baptist? I don't know what the difference would be. They all believe in the same guy, don't they? They all believe in Jesus. Jesus. That guy. They'll believe in him. Something like that. I know, I don't know. You're in here for most of the stream. That's fine. I was literally just writing a script. That's all that happened. They disagree over petty things. Yeah. Yeah. They disagree about the rules. Oh shit. Satoshi Onishi is cooking on live stream. That guy's great. He's such a nice voice. Don't understand a word he says though, because he's Japanese. He can speak a little bit of English. Just a little bit. His streams are always kind of weird because he's always got like a thing, like a word bar running along the bottom of the screen that's like, as like in Japanese and English, that's like, all international viewers, welcome. Also, he's got like an auto translator thing that doesn't really work. Baptists are pretty popular in the South. Okay. That's the one where they're shouting, "Yes, Lord, amen." Oh, I see. Is that the one where like the choir actually sings songs that are good? Like I won't deny some church hymns are very beautiful to listen to, but like I've seen like churches and movies where like the choir is all wearing robes and they're all very energetic and they're swaying back and forth. We didn't have anything like that in Catholic church. You're Catholic, but now you're basically agnostic. Yeah, I guess I could call myself that. I don't know. I guess it just doesn't really matter in the end. Like no matter what I believe in, what's gonna happen when I die is set in stone anyway. Like, there's no changing that, so whatever. I will just live my life. Baptists are the worst. They're the mega racist and homophobic ones. Yeah, okay. Well, the South. Yeah, that makes sense. I think Christianity has caused the world the most pain. I don't want to get into an argument here because, like, it would be really difficult to quantify which religion has done the most damage. It really would be. Night Guard discovers listener is a dragon in disguise who just wants to live with humans. Well, maybe. All religions are true, like records of Ragnarok. All of them at the same time? Methodist? I don't know what that denomination is. Is that like a Christian one? Left the church 16 years ago due to not actually believing it when I thought about it for too long. Yeah, like, when I was a teenager, like, the second I found out what atheism was, I was like, oh yeah, that makes way more sense than anything religion has ever said ever. Like, really. Still get mad to think the Pope was given Undertale by MatPat. Didn't the Pope get fucking Megalovania played for him? They played Megalovania for the Pope, didn't they? Like a band did that? They did that. It happened. It's a Christian denomination. Okay. Sure. You know, one of these days I'm just gonna like have the most controversial live stream ever, and it's just going to be me looking up the differences between all the various Christian denominations. There's got to be like a list out there that's like, this is the difference between this, and this. This is what they believe. Like, there has to be a difference. Like, just like, Someone has to have, like, defined that difference, at least slightly. But that would be the most controversial live stream in the history of live streams. I don't know how many people follow me, or, like, if they're Christian or not. I do know that when I showed a fair amount of support for the LGBTQ community during Pride Month last year, I lost, I think, a little less than 100 subscribers. Because I made a community post that was like, if you are homophobic or transphobic, I don't fucking want you here. Get out. Like, it's just not worth it. They're not worth catering to. And they're also assholes. If you ever get canceled, you have nothing to lose. You should do a controversial tour, like in real life. Am I going to be wearing a mask the whole time? Or I'm just... Your cultist has severely misinterpreted your words as their god. Dang it. Now I have to write that. Hold on. I have a free summon and obey me. So I have to take it. People were like, but what if, which is already a red flag. Listen, the biggest red flag ever is like, what's on the dog for tomorrow stream? Probably Inscription, probably, if I can get that functioning properly and everything. Yeah. Hold on. I'm writing it down. Cultist. Misinterprets God. Okay. Anyway, no, the big red flag there is when I'm like, if you don't support queer people, just get the fuck out. And they're just like, they're like, I'm not homophobic, but I don't support them. And I'm just like, then that means you're homophobic. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're just like, it's just like, I'm not homophobic, but I don't think they should have rights. Like, fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Not even baptized? Oh, nice. There are pictures from my baptism. How embarrassing. Like, really. They took me as a baby and they dunked me in some water. How embarrassing. Plus, the church they took the photos in didn't even look nice. It was all wooden and, it wasn't cool. You could have a cool baptism. You could make baptism fun. But they didn't. They just dunk you in water. Boo. Start the stream before you boot up the game for the first time. That is something I cannot do, Jacob. Because if I do that, then I will not be able to make sure that it can actually run and, like, stream at the same time. I have to boot it up before I start the stream. There's no other option. Yeah, it's like, I don't hate you, I just don't think of you as a person. It's like that whole hate the sin, love the sinner thing. No, that's pretty gross. I'm not homophobic, I'm just genuinely scared of gay people. What? Is that a joke? Revenge of the Sunfish. No. I have not. I don't know what that is. I post cringe, I'm gonna lose subscriber. That's me every day. Cancel culture has gone too far. Oh no, cancel culture. You mean consequences? I mean, cancel culture only really affects you, like, if your entire, like, persona and, like, how you make money is based entirely on being online with just, like, one source of income, then yeah, I guess being canceled would affect you. But, like, if you're a rich motherfucker, it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, they got Kevin Spacey, but, like, he was an actual rapist, so that's about the only time it worked. Where's the money, Lebowski? There is no money in this business. We're all broke. I know it's a reference, don't worry about it. Anyway, I think I might be packing up packing up, packing up, packing up, packing up. Yeah. I think it might be time. Just play the demo first. If you can play the demo, you can play the rest of the game. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna head out. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody for watching me put out my amazing script, which is great and awesome, and everybody's gonna love. Sorry to get controversial at the end, like I always do. I may just be bad at this, but anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna be back with the game tomorrow. If it's not Inscription, it'll be something else. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.